And they're away. And Talented showing very good speed in the early stages. Talented going on from Coringa Bay on the inside. Cicero's well up there. Beneficial also towards the outside and quite well packed as they pass the milepost. And Talented, the only filly in the race, in the lead from Coringa Bay on the inside of Cicero. Muhtarram there on the outside. Then comes Ezzoud. The back marker at the moment is Revelation. And a good pace on here as Talented passes the 7-furlong pole in the lead from Cicero and Coringa Bay. Ezzoud on the far side, Muhtarram on the inner, and then comes Beneficial with Chatoyant and Needle Gun next, then Shintillo, Le Hook, and finally Revelation. And still Talented making it from Cicero now goes second. Third on the outside is Ezzoud. 4 on the inner, very close, is Coringa Bay. Then Muhtarram just in behind them, and Needle Gun next, and Chatoyant and Beneficial. Racing towards the half-mile pole, and still Talented with the advantage from Cicero. Coringa Bay on the inside. Then comes Ezzoud. Just behind Ezzoud is Muhtarram, and then Needle Gun, and then Beneficial making a little ground with Chatoyant. Racing now towards the home turn. Talented still with the advantage from Coringa Bay. Then Cicero. Then on the inside, Muhtarram. Ezzoud towards the outer into the home straight. And still Talented with the advantage from Coringa Bay. Then Muhtarram. Making a run is Ezzoud towards the outside. Coming to the 2-furlong pole. Talented being pressed by Coringa Bay. Beneficial coming there. So is Chatoyant. Muhtarram looking for space over on the far side and getting it between horses. Racing into the closing stages. Muhtarram bursts through. Chatoyant on the inside, but it's Muhtarram who's taking it up as they race into the closing stages from Chatoyant. Chatoyant, Muhtarram and Chatoyant as they come to the line. It's Muhtarram, just the winner from Ezzoud and Chatoyant. It's a photo once again. Muhtarram, I think, has just won it from Ezzoud and Chatoyant. Those are the principals, those three in this Prince of Wales Stakes, and of course this will be a tricky one once again for the stewards to determine whether Muhtarram caused any interference when he burst through between horses. A furlong and a half out in this Prince of Wales Stakes, which has resulted in a photo between number 2 Muhtarram, number 1 Ezzoud, and number 5 Chatoyant.
Well, this was a fascinating ride for Willie Carson. He had a good position early on, 5th or 6th. He got a wonderful run through, turning into the straight, slipped through on the inner, turning in, he's in 3rd place. Things look to be going smoothly. Talented's in the lead. On the outside, Coringa Bay, he hoped would drop away. But the 2 horses stayed there. There looked to be a big enough gap for him to go through. He looks over his shoulder shortly because Mick Cannan's another man who's looking for room on Chatoyant. He gets his split here because Beneficial drifts to the left, and now you can see that Chatoyant bursts through. But now, is that gap big enough for Willie to go through between Coringa Bay and Talented on the rails? He sort of does it in 2 halves. He gets there, he gets halfway through, and they're very, very tight. A steward's inquiry is called. He's still on a tight rein here, but now he sees that the way is clear as Talented drops away, and he hits the front. But Mick Cannan's got clear now, and it's a great deal. But look to the right, and Ezzoud, coming from off the pace, comes with a terrific run on the outside and looks a real threat. But having got clear, Willie Carson's always just in command of Chatoyant, with Michael Cannan riding with his whip in his left hand. The 2 race for the line. Ezzoud's pulling them both back, but Muhtarram's got the resources. He was always going well enough to win. It was just a question of whether that gap would come. And in my opinion, he was entitled to go for that gap. He didn't ride recklessly through it. He waited till it widened, and he's gone on to win. Chatoyant just seems to hold on for second. Ezzoud third. Another fabulous race at Royal Ascot.